everybody back to the Super Brothers podcast. Super Brothers. I'm one of your hosts, Don Woods.
I'm the other one, James McCrae.
And we are
the Super Brothers. Oh, I was early.
Dang. It's all good.
All right.
Cool. And yeah, it's been a while. Lots going on with the summer. Got to actually spend time together in person
Yes,
since the
sir.
last
Yes, sir.
episode, which was awesome. But we didn't record anything during that time. So
Nope. It was ambitious to even think we would.
Yeah. We were pretty busy.
Yeah, summer been summering, man. So I haven't watched much. I haven't seen. I know there's a lot of stuff out. I really, really want to watch Peacemaker season 2. I want to watch Eyes of Wakanda.
Same.
There's something else. Oh, I want to watch season 2 of Wednesday. I don't know if that's a genre or.
Yeah, I think it is. I didn't watch season 1, but
I love season 1.
Okay.
A lot of stuff out there, so we might have to do some like combined just catch up episodes.
Yeah,
and
definitely
just give some quick opinions.
And on my side, I'll throw Alien Earth in there in the mix. I'm excited about that, even though I'm not a huge Alien guy. Been reading and hearing good things.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not a huge Alien guy. Whenever I think Alien versus Predator. I have been a Predator guy. I didn't see the last project, but I heard it was great. Yeah. And I know there's a movie coming out. Yep. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Yep.
Yeah, so, we should come back and cover that stuff too. I want to catch up on Predator as well. Yep.
All right.
But for today,
that's right.
Let's talk about the state of Nintendo Switch 2. There's been a lot of announcements and other news, I think, since the last time we talked about Switch 2.
Okay.
And figured we can just chat about what's going on there, especially as we go into the fall-winter gaming season when a bunch of stuff is supposed to be released. So, yeah. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me. I'll give you a quick update on what I've been doing with Switch 2 since it ain't that long.
Let's do it.
I bought Donkey Kong Country, Bonanza. Me and these names of these games and movies and people. Yeah. I bought the Bonanza of Donkey Kong.
Okay.
I am about maybe 20 minutes in.
All right.
Yep. So I haven't gotten to the part where I got Pauline yet. I'm just breaking stuff right now.
Yeah. You can spend a lot of time doing that. Yeah.
Yep. And what I do love about it though is when the girls were here, one of them just kind of like took the Switch out of the dock and just started playing the first thing. And then the next day she was like, "Hey, I need to play that Donkey Kong again. That's my new favorite game." And I was like, all right. Money well spent right there.
Yeah. That's what we're currently playing in this household, me and Dash.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm almost done. I'm at sub-layer or layer 1500. And yeah, everything that people are saying, all the characters and everything seems to be pointing at that being the end.
Okay.
The last stage, or at least close to the last stage. And yeah, I think I talked about it before on here, but I'm a huge fan. Like it's a great game, a lot of fun.
It's fun. All the stuff that you can, I know you said it, but all the stuff that you can just interact with and do, that's fun. I did spend just like the first 5 minutes just going around breaking stuff. And I was like, but it's coins or diamonds or whatever the heck they are in everything. I got to get it
banana chips and
I got to get it
all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yep.
No, it's a fun game. So yeah, that's all I've been doing with Switch.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
other than I had a couple of Mario Kart parties, but it's Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's all I've been up to as well. Not a lot of time these days, but yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I want to wrap that up soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been playing, before Donkey Kong, I was playing Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door. I'm almost done with that as well. That's an RPG with Mario. And yeah, I want to wrap both of those up before we get into the fall-winter gaming season. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, let's talk about some announcements. There have been multiple events since last time we talked about this. Nintendo did 2 directs. I believe, like two of their like video events.
Hmm.
And then there was Gamescom, which just wrapped up last week. So with all of those, there have been multiple interesting announcements for Switch 2. The first one, I think I actually sent you a text message when this announcement came out. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which is
Yep.
on other platforms currently, will be on Switch 2. It's releasing November 14th. And yeah, I tell you? I don't remember if I told you, but I actually bought it for PS5. I played it about an hour and I realized that it's the kind of game that can take over your life because you have to really be invested in learning like all of the fighting skills.
Oh, yeah.
And then I took it back.
Okay.
So I kept getting my ass whooped by the ape version of Vegeta. Because
Yeah.
it's basically the Dragon Ball Z story, and you're just doing all the battles.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And so it's like when Vegeta shows up and he's like you're a traitor to your Saiyan race, like that whole thing. And yeah, so I think you fight the normal version of him first, and then he
Mhm.
turns into the ape version and he continuously whooped my ass. And at that point I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to master way too much. And so
Yeah.
I'm not prepared for that right now. So I took it back.
See, it
But
sounds like
it
this
seemed dope.
the story version or the story of the game sounds like something I'd be really into.
Yeah.
But as we talked about with Street Fighter 6, I'm using I don't know what it's
Modern
called again. Yeah, I'm calling
modern
it easy
controls.
mode, but I
Yeah.
need them modern controls because
Yeah.
I can't memorize combos and all that no more. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that's gonna be a decision that I have to
Yeah.
make right there.
It looks great. And yeah, the fighting is fun. Because it's like being in Dragon Ball. You're up in the air, and just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But again, like I just at that time, and
Yeah.
probably most of the time, I just wasn't able to commit to like learning everything.
And so does it go through all the way through Boo Saga or
Yeah,
is it
I'm
all
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
All right. Cool. Well, I'm excited about it, but after talking to you, I am less excited about getting it.
yeah,
Um, yeah. I just need something I can press some buttons.
yeah. There's some of that on this list that I'm going to talk about that I'm super excited about. And I
Okay.
hope there's one game in particular that I want you to get so that we can actually play it together. So I'll come back to that.
So that means I got to get Nintendo online. I still haven't done that.
Oh yeah, you do have to do that. That's true. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay. I plan on
Yep.
doing it anyway.
All right.
Um, did you ever play Mortal Kombat 1 on
No, I didn't.
Nintendo? Okay.
No.
I've been thinking about that one. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw that it's actually on there, and I was like, yeah, maybe. Let me try. Let me think about it.
From what I understand, the most recent Mortal Kombat games don't perform well on at least on Switch 1.
Okay.
I'm not sure how well they perform on Switch 2, but I guess it was like a running meme or joke with Mortal Kombat, was it 11 or 12
Yeah.
before they like reset,
Yep.
where like it just looked terrible on Switch.
Ooh.
So something to look out for there.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't played them. Any
Well, I'm
of
gonna
the more
commit to
modern
like
ones.
actually playing the games that I have right now, at least
Yes,
through
that's a
some stuff, because
good
I'm
way to think about it.
notorious for like, ooh, that looked fun.
I
Get it,
think
don't play it.
I think every gamer or person interested in games with a console
Yeah.
deals with that. Like I've realized I'm never going to complete my full backlog of games,
Hmm.
but like you, I'm trying to commit to the ones I have before moving on to something else.
Yep. Now, if you had
But
told
yeah,
me that Dragon Ball Z Spark, what is it? Is that what it's called?
Sparking Zero.
Sparking Zero. I was close. You told me that one was a good play. I might have broke my rule.
I mean, I think it is good. It's just like how much time do you have to dedicate to learning everything?
Yeah. Okay. All right. What else is
Yeah.
coming up?
All right, so the next one on the list that is pretty exciting, I think, for Switch owners, Switch 2 owners, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. which came out on Xbox last year or beginning of this year. Oh, I think it was like December of last year because there was a lot of talk about how it was right on the edge of being in consideration for Game of the Year last year.
Oh,
I think it was like December of last year, but came out on Xbox end of last year. This year, the PS5 version came out, and then it was just announced at Gamescom that it's going to come out for Switch 2 next year. And I haven't played the game, but from what I understand, it's a lot of fun, and it's kind of the best Indiana Jones sequel since like I don't know what was the third one,
The Last
like
Crusade.
the Last Crusade. Yeah, it's like if you want to forget those other two
I
and
was just
just
about to say it's been a long time since there's been Indiana Jones and a great movie.
yeah,
So
yeah. From what I understand, the story is strong enough to be considered like a good sequel for Indiana Jones.
wow.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. I
So
would
that's
be
next
honest,
year.
still not super excited about that one, but
Yeah,
just because I've never really played an Indiana Jones game,
I don't think
and
you've had good options in the past. Yeah,
and I've just I've so sour on the last two movies that I'm like I gotta
yeah,
really push myself to even want to do that. But I don't know, maybe if I play it somewhere, and then
yeah,
we'll see. But okay.
yeah.
But if it's that big of a game and it's coming to the console that much, that's getting me more and more excited that the decision was right to make this the one console to rule them all.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. That's kind of what I wanted to talk through with this state of Switch 2, because in some ways it feels like we're getting that. In other ways, there's still a long wish list that I have.
yeah.
Yeah,
I doubt if my wish list is as long as yours. Marvel Rivals is still pretty much the only thing on my wish list.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. We'll get to that.
okay. Oh, that
Uh,
don't sound like that's good news. All right.
there's, I don't know, there's hope.
There's news.
But okay, next up, I'm excited about this one. Way more than I thought I would be when I first heard about it. But Lego Batman is getting a third or fourth game because there have
Mhm.
been like Lego Batman games in the past.
Yep.
This one is called The Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Yep.
You're nodding your head. Did you hear about this?
I watched the trailer for it.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So as you know, they seem to be bringing in everything from all the movies, like all the iterations.
Yep.
Um, and the thing that I read about it that got me even more excited is I guess the fighting, like the actual gameplay, they really wanted to honor the legacy of like the Batman Arkham Asylum games,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if you've played those games, but like you basically are Batman and like the
Yeah.
gameplay is super fun. And so the developers of the Lego game, they were like, yep, we wanted to like call back to that trilogy, or it might have been four games. And we want to incorporate some of that gameplay into this game, even though it's a Lego game.
Mm.
And so yeah, the combination of honoring Arkham Asylum and like having every bit of like movie lore in the game made me excited about it.
Yeah. And because it's Lego, I know they're gonna probably do it well, but I was like, how are they gonna put all of this into a narrative form for
Yeah,
the game? But I'm excited about that one. I had forgotten about it till you just mentioned it because I
yeah,
clicked on it thinking there was gonna be another Lego Batman movie, and then I was
yeah,
like, oh, well, this definitely coming to Switch too. It's
yeah,
gotta be. I'm hyped about that one.
yeah. So next year
All
for
right.
Switch
I
2.
did play one of the Arkham games, which was it? Arkham City, I think.
Yeah.
And when I say play, I mean I played it a few times and then realized that because I was trying at the time I was trying out Max for my gaming.
Max
Eh,
for gaming.
Mac, meaning I bought it
Oh,
for the Mac.
Mac.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I don't think I had the right controller. I like it just
Uh,
wasn't a great experience, although I loved the
yeah.
way everything looked. So I never went back to it. But I played, I'd say a good 25% of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I do like the gameplay on those. Yeah, I think I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
All right.
Cool. What else? Oh, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound came out.
Oh, it
Um,
came out already.
it's out. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's getting really good reviews. I think I mentioned on the podcast before, I got to play a demo of it on Steam Deck.
Hmm.
It was great. I really enjoyed it. It's getting really great reviews. So it's on my list at some point. I'll get it.
Yep.
But again, trying to focus on what I currently have. But yeah, so that's more positive news.
Okay.
Um, Persona 3 Reload. So same Atlas, the company that made Metaphor, the game I've talked about on here
Okay.
before.
Yep.
Their big franchise that everything else kind of like is connected to is Persona. And so Persona 3 and Persona 5 are supposedly the best in the Persona series. You know, which one you like really depends on just like your personal preference. Like Persona 5 is superhero type stuff set in modern day Tokyo. Persona 3 is a little bit more like horror. Um, you're dealing with kind of this like spirit type thing that's related to death. So that's Persona 3. Persona 5 is already on Switch. It's been on Switch for a long time. Switch 1, at least the most recent modern version. I can't talk today of it. Persona 5 Royal. Persona 3 Reload was a remake of Persona 3 that people have wanted on Switch for a while because it's on everything else.
Okay.
That's been announced. That's finally coming out end of this year. And so if you're into turn-based RPGs, Atlas, their types of games, then you know you're excited about this. You don't know anything about that, but
Nope.
it's something that's been on my list for a while. I do want to play Persona 5 Royal first. That's going to be what I play probably after Donkey Kong Bonanza and Paper Mario. But anyway, so that was another kind of like big announcement on Switch 2, is that Persona
Okay.
3 Reload is finally making it there. What else? What else? Oh, probably the biggest announcement in the last couple of weeks or last week or so. Hollow Knight, Silksong, finally has a release date. So, Hollow Knight is this, they call it a Metroidvania, where it's kind of in the style of Metroid or Castlevania,
Like
you know,
a
where you
side.
side scrolling and
Okay.
platforming, but then you have to always go back to a certain place after you get a certain skill that allows you to access the place you didn't get into before, like that style of game.
Okay.
Hollow Knight is considered to be the original Hollow Knight is considered to be the best like Metroidvania game ever. And it came out 6 or 7 years ago. And maybe about 5 years ago, my numbers might be a little bit off, but about
Mm.
5 years ago, the developers announced a sequel to Hollow Knight called Hollow Knight Silksong.
Now, does
And
this
at the
mean it
time,
has no, that's Silk Sonic. Never mind. That's
yeah,
Bruno Mars and them.
no Bruno Mars, yeah,
Yeah, okay.
or
Making
Anderson
sure.
Paak.
Just making sure. All right.
And so they announced this sequel. I think at the time they said it was going to be coming in like a couple years, and then it went like 5 years before the release date was finally announced this week. So it's become a running theme in gamer culture that like if you're waiting for Silksong to get a date, you're a clown. And there's these clown memes and everything where, you know, people, whenever there's a new game convention and people are like, oh, are we going to hear about Silksong? It's like, well, let me put on my clown makeup because I know I'm going to get clowned because they're not going to announce Silksong or when it's going to release. So that's been a thing for years.
It sounds
Uh,
like people need to be more open-hearted and leave the door open.
I see what you did there.
Ah,
Yeah.
see.
Yep.
Proud of myself.
You're gonna stick with this Silk Sonic thing, eh?
Music. I know stuff. All right, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. So anyway, Silk Song finally has a release date. It's coming out in a couple weeks on September 4th. And gamers are losing their shit because they finally have a date. They finally know that this game is real.
So, but
And
it's gotta be great with this kind of
that's the
weight
thing.
and
That is the thing. Yep. And that's what a lot of people are talking about now. It's like, well, damn, like there's all this anticipation. Is it really going to meet the anticipation? And so we'll see. but the initial impressions from people who've played demos is
Mhm.
that it's solid. It's great.
All right.
So we'll see. So that's Hollow Knight, Silksong. Oh, and then an announcement that totally surprised me, and we'll see if this could go one of two ways. But He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is getting a side-scrolling kind of retro style game, kind of in the same vein as the most recent Ninja Turtles game,
Okay.
Shredder's Revenge, and the game that I kind of referenced before but didn't say explicitly, but Marvel Cosmic Invasion. That's the one I want you to get. But yeah,
Okay.
it's this whole like retro, like 8-bit or 16-bit side-scrolling style game, but with like modern controls and that sort of thing. And that's what this He-Man game appears to be. It could go one or two ways, right? Like that kind of game might be amazing, like Ninja Turtles was, and like the Marvel game appears to be,
I
or it could be
wonder.
trash, like the most recent G.I. Joe game, which attempted the same thing.
Uh,
Sorry, what were you going to say?
no, I was wondering because I know they're actually at least in pre-production, if not production, of the live action He-Man
Yep.
movie.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if they're just trying to get hype up. Because even when this was announced, I was like, is there a demand for a He-Man movie right now? I
It's a good
know that there
question.
definitely was. I enjoyed the Kevin Smith one that was on
Oh yeah.
Netflix. I don't know if you
Yep. The
watched that
animated
one. Yeah,
animated one.
but
Yep.
there was two animated ones on Netflix at the same time,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed that one more because it was like a continuation of the '80s cartoon. The
Yeah.
other one was okay, but I'm just wondering what the demand is for it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that even that Kevin Smith one got rave reviews or that people were watching it and talking about it a lot. So I
Yeah.
remember the complaint about everything, right? It was too woke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Tilo was a main character.
Yeah.
But all
Yeah. I
right.
don't know. I don't know what the appetite is for He-Man content, but the toys are still around. Like
Okay.
whenever we go to the toy store, they now do these weird sort of like Masters of the Universe collaborations. Like there's a Ninja Turtle Masters of the Universe like line of toys.
Hmm.
Yeah, so the toys are still at least
Okay.
in stores, and they're still like trying to come up with new stuff when it comes to the toys. But I don't know. We'll
All
see.
right.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about this X-Men Power Cosmic.
Yeah, yeah. So this is one I'm really excited about. It was announced a while ago. Like I think it was actually announced back when the Switch 2 was announced. But um, Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
That
It's made by the same team that made Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, which was an amazing game. And in this one, again, side-scrolling, 8-bit style, you can play with, I think, four people at a time, kind of like, Ninja Turtles and like all of those types of games,
there was
like
an
Double
old
Dragon.
school Marvel X-Men game like that was an
Yes,
arcade game that I
that's right.
loved. Yeah.
Yep, yep. Was that Children of the Atom or was that the Fighting X-Men game?
I
There was
think
a
that was the
Children of the
fighting
Atom.
one.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot what it was called, but if I hear it, I'll remember. But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what Marvel Cosmic Invasion is. So far, they've announced a bunch of characters. There's Spider-Man, Venom, Wolverine, She-Hulk, Nova, Beta Ray Bill. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I don't have these listed, but Rocket.
As
Which
in
and like the
raccoon.
animation, yes, animation with him is hilarious because again, it's 8-bit style side scrolling, and he pulls out, like 20 guns, right? And just, you know, um, who else? Captain America.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks really fun. And given that it's the same team that made the Ninja Turtles game, like I have full confidence that it's going to be a really good game.
Okay.
So we don't have a date on that yet, but they did say it's coming out this year. I think they might have even said Q4 of this year.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be like a holiday release, but I'm excited about that.
Gear us up for X-Men right
Yep.
before Doomsday comes.
Right.
Uh,
Yep.
all right.
Yep. So
Cosmic
that's
Invasion. Still no
Hmm.
Marvel Rivals though.
Nope, still hasn't been announced for Switch 2. Yeah.
Hmm. Yep.
um, what else? So other things I'm excited about this year. So Hades 2, which I think I've talked about before on the podcast, but Hades 1, or the first Hades, was this they call them roguelites. These games where you basically you do this run where you're going through the entire game, and if you die, you have to start over, but you start over stronger. You can like accumulate more skills, more weapons because of what you did in the previous run. And then, yeah, you try it again. Now, I can tell by your face that doesn't sound all that great. And there are people who don't like these games, this whole genre.
Yeah.
But what makes Hades exceptional is it's actually part of the story. And every time you start a new run, you have new conversations with characters. The reason it's part of the story is you're the son of Hades, Zagreus, and you're trying to get out of the underworld. Uh,
Okay.
but but you're supposed to stay because you're Hades' son. You're his son. And so when you die, it's like you're being pulled back into the underworld, and you start over again from like the throne room of Hades. And he gives you a bunch of shit about like, why are you even trying to leave? You know, there's no escape. And so every time there's a fresh conversation with him.
Okay.
There's a conversation with Apollo, Artemis, like all of the Greek gods, and they're all trying to, everybody except for Hades is pretty much trying to help you escape because you're trying to get to your mother. Was that Persephone? Is that his mom? Yeah.
Yep.
And she's out of the outside of the underworld. Anyway, the point that you have to start over every time is part of the story, and they make it interesting because every time you get stronger and there's new interactions with all of the Greek gods,
Hmm.
which builds on a really interesting story, actually. Yeah. So that was Hades 1. And I love that game. I ended up beating it. Yeah. Awesome. One of the best games
So
ever.
that means you have to beat it in one sitting, or can you save your progress?
You can save your progress and come
Okay.
back. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, that's what turned me off the most. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I ain't got the
No, no.
time.
No, you can save it and pick up where you left off in the
Okay.
run. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I call that the live, die, repeat style.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you learn.
Edge of tomorrow style.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
So Hades 2 is the sequel. You're now the Zagreus's sister. I forget her name. But I think in this one, you're actually trying to get from the overworld into the underworld for some reason. I think Hades has been captured by some other
Mm,
god, and you're trying to actually get to the underworld. But it's a similar style. And yeah, Hades 2 has been in early access for about a year and a half. So basically, if you're a PC player, you could play it as they've been developing it, as they've been
mm.
improving it. And then the official release is happening this fall or winter, and it'll be on Switch too.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Hades 2.
Hades 2. How does Hades look in it?
Everybody is buff and sexy. Like that was the running joke with the first Hades, is that like all the gods are like sexy.
Okay. I
Yeah.
was wondering if it looked like the Hades from Hercules Disney cartoon.
No.
All right.
No, he's buff and brutal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, great game. Hades 1, and yeah, Hades 2 appears to be awesome too.
Okay.
And then the last game that I'm excited about that's been announced is Metroid Prime 4. So, not much to say about that other than it's the fourth entry in the Metroid Prime series, which is a top-notch gaming series, and it's coming to Switch at some point
Is it
this
still
year.
Samus?
Yep, still Samus.
All right.
Yep, doing her thing.
All right. I still remember that was the biggest video game reveal of the time. It's a girl.
Yep. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we've
that
come a
that one
long
looks
way,
really good. Yeah, we have.
and yet not that far.
Yeah, because
Man,
having Tila as your star in He-Man will tank your He-Man show.
idiots. So, all right. question at hand then is you said all of these announcements coupled with lack of announcements have
Yeah.
have given you a new perception, a new view, or an updated perception on
Yeah.
was this the one's console to rule them all?
Yep. I think it will be. So maybe that's not really all that updated because I think I've said that in the past, but I think it will be. There are some things I'm a little bit troubled by.
Like,
So there was news that came out this week with Gamescom where Elden Ring, which was announced for Switch 2 a while ago, it was a huge game on PC and consoles like a year and a half ago. Um, and it's coming to Switch, and people were able to play a demo at this game conference, Gamescom, and people said the performance outside of the dock, so handheld mode, was terrible. Like the image, like the graphics were stuttery, the frame rate was terrible. They said it was really bad. And then it came out like a day later, there was footage of gameplay while it's in the dock, and it was good. But still, the whole point of having it on Switch is that you can play it in handheld mode.
yeah.
Now, they haven't given a date for Elden Ring on Switch 2, which means they might still be working things out and trying to optimize for it. But it led a lot of people to ask, like, okay, can Switch 2 really handle like the big games, the really
Hmm.
big AAA games? Now, as we've talked about before, Cyberpunk 2077 is on Switch 2 and got rave reviews. And that's a AAA beast of a game. So a lot of people are like on the other side are saying like, well, no, Elden Ring, those devs just they're known for not optimizing for the hardware like out the gate.
Uh,
They just need to step it up and optimize for Switch 2. But yeah, that was kind of the big hubbub or one of the big hubbubs over the past week. It's like, okay, why does Elden Ring perform like shit on Switch 2?
okay.
So there's that. And then there's my wish list that I haven't heard anything about yet. The games I haven't heard anything about yet on being on Switch 2. And so you mentioned one, Marvel Rivals.
Hmm. I'm
Yeah,
sending it
I
back
think
if it's not there by the end of the year. No, I'm joking.
it's not going to be there by end. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it doesn't look like it's going to be on there by end of year.
Okay.
Um, and I guess we can say we have heard something about that one. So the developer said they would like to be on Switch 2, but they have yet to get a development kit from Nintendo so that they can optimize in the same way I'm talking about how Elden Ring
Mm,
needs to optimize. So they're interested, but yeah, still no announcement there.
okay.
So that's
What else?
one. Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
That sounds obscure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh? You're on a roll today.
Oh yeah. Dad jokes and tired, man.
So this is the top contender for game of the year this year. So it's a game by this indie French company, turn-based RPG, and I may have talked about it before, but the premise of it is it's a fantasy, world where I guess every year there's a number that's painted like in the sky, 33. This is Expedition 33. And anyone who is that age and older, yeah, that age and older, dies. And this is a known thing in this society that every year, whatever that number is, and I think it works its way down. I don't know if it started at 100 or whatever. Everybody who's that age and older will die. And so there's this like spirit or witch like thing that like paints the numbers. And I guess every year there's an expedition to go try to stop the witch or whatever. People never come back. So now we're at Expedition 33, and you're trying to, and I guess you're 33 years old or whatever, and you're trying to stop the next, whatever you want to call it, decimation, Thanos snap, whatever,
Okay.
of people who are that age and older.
So
Um,
literally every year the population's oldest age is whatever that number,
Yeah.
or the one below that number.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they don't complete their expedition, you die next year if you were the one below.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if it keeps going, it's just going to be babies. Okay.
Yeah. Which, so I've heard that the story has a lot of interesting twists in it. So maybe there's something to your point, like that maybe they're trying to like get society down to only the youngest for whatever reason. But it's supposed to be really good. And it's, like I said, top contender of game of the year this year. And given that it's like a turn-based RPG, there's kind of like no excuse for it not to be on Switch too. Like, you know, it's not like this. I've read it's a beautiful game, and I've seen, you know, screenshots and video. It's a beautiful game, but it's not like you're doing a lot of like action movements and that sort of
Yeah.
thing because it's turn-based. It should be on Switch too. And a lot of people want it on Switch too, including myself.
Okay.
So,
That's Clear Obscure.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
All right. Claire Huxtable. She turned in 34.
Yes. I got two. Well, I got a few more, but
Now, I'm following you on this episode because
yeah,
you
all
are
good.
up on the news. So I'm
I'm up
more
on
like
the
the
Switch news.
interviewer, if you
Yep. Sounds good.
will. All right.
I think I sent this one your way. Brand new Marvel game, fighting game that was announced for PlayStation 5. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Marvel versus Capcom. It's very similar to that style. Like the art looks really good. It's by a company, they're called Arc Systems, and they did a few of the Dragon Ball Z fighting games.
Yeah.
Sorry, like the side scrolling fighting, like not Sparking Zero, but some
Okay.
of the like side scrolling fighting. And in this one, in the first trailer, we've seen Doctor Doom, we've seen Miss Marvel, Captain America, Iron Man, Star-Lord, Storm,
Mhm.
and it looks really good. And so again, Marvel versus Capcom is on Switch.
Yeah.
Y'all need to bring this one to Switch as well. Even though it's a different company, it's not Capcom.
Well, this is us.
But
This is our plea to Marvel sec. No, sorry, plea to Switch 2 section.
yeah,
Y'all need to
yeah,
get y'all ish together.
that's right.
All right.
So now the thing is, I think it's actually being published under Sony. So, you know, it might just be a PS5 exclusive,
Yeah.
but
So
I'd love to
Sony
see
isn't
it on Switch.
always PS5 exclusive or
No, not
PlayStation
always.
exclusive.
This is kind of happening across Sony and Microsoft. Indiana Jones is a good example where they're starting to now branch out and not just focus on publishing only to their console. Um, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But as of right now, it appears to be PlayStation and PC only.
Okay. Seems like there's more money in branching out.
Absolutely. And
Um,
that's why they're starting to do that. Yeah.
yeah. And I don't think you can rely on the masses to say most people are going to get multiple consoles. So,
Yep.
yeah. Now they can make it so that, on their console it's just a little bit better.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
all right. That's me just
Yeah.
waxing philosophic on the video game business.
Yep. Which is relevant, very relevant to this conversation about where Switch 2 is headed.
Okay.
Um, so about a week ago on my PS5, I downloaded a demo of Doom, The Dark Ages,
Wow.
and which is a sequel to Doom Eternal, which is a sequel to Doom 2016, which is all Doom from back in the day. But
Doom.
the modern version, not to be confused with Doctor Doom.
No.
But Doom Slayer in hell fighting demons. And I kind of just downloaded the Dark Ages out of curiosity. And then by the end of the hour that I had to give it a trial, that was the limit of the trial, I was like, yeah, I need this on Switch, or I need to buy this for PS5 because it's a lot of fun. And what makes this one unique compared to other Doom games is Doom Slayer now has a shield. and he uses that shit like Captain America,
Oh,
and he's just charging demons and slicing demons by throwing it. Like it's very, the shield is very Doom because it has like all these like blades on the side of it.
all
But
right.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just like the thing about those games, the modern version is like, and even I guess the old school one, they're very kinetic games. Like you're just like running and dashing and shooting and all this stuff. And adding the shield is just like another cool element. So I need this on Switch. Doom Eternal, the last one, is on Switch. And so is
Mm.
Doom 2016. So yeah, I need
But it
this on
hasn't been
Switch.
announced because it's not out yet, right?
No, no, it's out on sorry, it's out on everything else.
Oh, okay.
So I
Then
need them to bring it to Switch too.
Switch 2, you tearing us apart.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Two more on my wish list.
Okay. Keep it going. Keep it going.
The one of them is this is sneaky. This is actually two games, but it's the same franchise. Yakuza. So there's Yakuza, that's just step back. It started off as this like beat 'em up game from years ago. There have been like multiple versions or multiple iterations of like the beat 'em up style of the Yakuza games.
Okay.
And then with the game I'm about to mention, I'll just mention it like a dragon, they became turn-based RPGs set in the same world. And so Like a Dragon was the first one. The next one was Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which I played the trial version on PlayStation 5. And then the most recent one is Like a Dragon, A Pirate in Hawaii, I think it's called, which is like the
All right.
games are still they've sort of gone for being these really serious gangster mafia, type of games to becoming like a little bit more silly. And so with this most recent one, yeah, you wake up with amnesia and you're like a pirate or something. But it's like a dragon. It's Yakuza. But the ones that I want on Switch too are Like a Dragon, which was the first turn-based RPG one, and then Infinite Wealth, which, like I mentioned, I played before a little bit on PS5, and it's really fun. The story is interesting. You actually care about the characters, and so yeah, I need the Yakuza games. Oh, and I should mention part of why I want this from Nintendo is when Switch 2 was announced, there was a Yakuza 0 game that was also announced for Switch 2. That's one of the old school beat 'em up ones.
Okay.
So they're already partnering with the company that makes the Yakuza games. So it's like, all right, y'all need to go ahead and get Like a Dragon and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth on Switch 2.
All right.
Um, so
Now,
I need
when you
those.
say beat 'em up games, is that like Def Jam Battle for the Streets?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay. Trying to bring in my
Out,
knowledge here.
out of all of the beat 'em ups to bring up. Yep.
All right.
So
This
last
was
one.
essentially a wrestling game, is all it was. But
Right. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah. No, I guess the Yakuza games are a little bit more like there's that element, but also more like a Double Dragon type
Okay.
game. Yeah. Before they moved into turn-based RPGs, which was initially controversial, but like gamers got behind it because the games are so good.
Okay. Controversial that they made that switch.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Never played it. Never heard of it.
Yeah. You
Sounds
never heard
fun.
of Yakuza at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, they've been around for a while. Sega is actually the publisher.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard of Sega.
Yeah, they're the publisher, not the developer, but they're the publisher.
Okay. Does Sega still make games?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic, that's yeah.
Yeah, and other ones like they're actually the publisher behind the Atlas games I mentioned before. So Metaphor, Persona,
Okay.
Sega's the publisher. Yeah,
And they're in the movies now because Sonic's all in the movies.
yeah.
All right.
So still around. They don't make consoles, but they make games.
Probably good to get out the console business.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love my Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Never
Well, they
got,
stopped after Dreamcast, right?
yeah. I about to say I never got the Dreamcast. Was
Do
there
you
one in
remember how
between?
big that? You remember how like that was a big deal when we were in college.
Yep.
It
Sega
didn't really
Genesis
pan out.
Altered Beast.
Yep.
That's what I'm about.
Yep. Shinobi.
Yep.
And we talked already about this, but Shinobi is coming to Switch 2, the most recent side-scrolling retro Shinobi. And that's
Games.
actually happening in about a week or two, I think.
It seems like this the return to side scroll, the retro is
It's
a big
a
thing these
major
days.
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why is that?
I think because a lot of us are still gaming and willing to buy stuff and share it with our kids. Yeah. I don't know.
That makes sense. The actual adults who are gamers have money to buy games,
Yep.
and so might as well make the games that give them some nostalgia.
Yep.
Nostalgia sells. I think
It
that's in
does.
every marketing 101. Nostalgia sells.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Last one for me on my Nintendo Switch 2 wish list.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Shadows. So that came out earlier this year.
I remember it
And
coming out. Yep.
yep. And I think I told you there is a rumor about this one. Apparently, on some website, the rating for it on Switch 2 was leaked or someone found it. So it seems like this is coming to Switch 2, but we haven't heard a formal announcement yet.
Might be like Spider-Man and Marvel, Sony and Marvel. They can't get the right deal together.
Maybe.
I'm just making shit
Or
up at this point.
I was like, I don't recall that, but all right. But yeah, it seems like it's on its way, but it hasn't been announced. But
Okay.
definitely on the wish list. Now that said, as we both talked about earlier, I don't have time to play all these games. But
That's the reality, right? So that's why I'm
that's the
like,
reality.
if I get a good couple on there, that'll keep me occupied over time, right?
Yeah.
This isn't a instant gratification. This is the one that rules them all. But over time, it still might be.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
It's a marathon, not a
There you
sprint.
go. Yep,
Yeah.
I can live with that. So for the time being, I guess I am going to check into the things I'm most excited about that you talked about. This, I'm not gonna remember any of the names, but both the X-Men or the Marvel ones.
So the fighting one. So
Yep.
Marvel token fighting souls. Yep.
And then the Spark, what was that? No,
the Dragon Ball.
that's Dragon Ball Z. No, was
No,
there another Marvel one? That's the
Marvel
side-scroller,
Cosmic Invasion.
Cosmic Invasion.
Yep.
Those two I'm excited about because that old school arcade X-Men side scroller, that was it was like one of those big wide video games that curved. So you have
Yes.
4 people
Yep.
playing at the same time.
That's right.
Yeah, I love that game.
Yep.
I would go to the arcade just to play that game.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I'm interested in some of them, but I think some of the ones I'm just gonna have to hear about them from you and then see if they're really my cup of tea. But a lot of them just sound interesting. I'm
Yeah.
more interested in the story than the play. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's why I need the play to be easy,
Yep.
or I shouldn't say easy. I'll play a hard mode, but it can't be where I have to memorize all the button
Right.
combinations and all that stuff
Right.
because I don't have the brain power for that no more.
Yeah.
But if it's a
Just
good
or the
story,
time.
yeah. If it's a good story though, I can get into it. That's why I'm still kind of excited about Dragon Ball Z sparking the spliff with him. What's the name of it?
Yeah. That's what it is. Sparking a split with them.
That's what I thought. But it sounds like to relive the story of Dragon Ball Z in game form just sounds fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am. Can you return games that you download?
Not that you download. Well, there's nuance.
Okay.
So not on PlayStation. So when I returned that game, I actually bought it from Best Buy. I had the
Okay.
disc and everything, so I returned it to Best Buy. On Steam, you are able to return games if you didn't play it that much, you know, and they'll know that you can return them.
Okay. Because I want to try it. Maybe I should see if I can rent it. I heard you told me that you can still rent games.
Yeah, GameFly is still a thing. We are not connected to them in any way. This is not an ad for them, but
Legitimately did not know they still existed. So
yeah,
maybe I'll do that because I want to try it.
yeah, or maybe they'll have a demo, but we'll see.
Okay.
You can't really count on that.
I've never done a demo, downloaded the demo on the console, so I look forward to doing that.
Yeah, Switch 2 has some. Yeah.
Okay. And it's just free download and you just try it and then you just have a time limit.
Either a time limit or just like it's just a piece of the game, and once you hit the end of that, there's nothing else to do. Yeah.
Cool. Then you just delete it off there, or is it automatically?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, then you just delete it.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the state of Switch 2 at the moment. So I'm still optimistic. Some good stuff on the horizon, but still some major ones that I want.
See, it has much more impact on you because you're more of a gamer.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, as long as it keeps giving me some entertaining things,
yeah,
I'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
So,
then you'll be happy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for guiding us through that one. I was really a supporting cast in this episode.
It's all good.
Because
Oh, and I should mention, for if people are even still with us after all of that, I'll put all the links to I'll put the links to the more interesting trailers and everything in the show notes, so you can take a look at these games. It's much more interesting when you can actually like
visualize
video.
Yeah. No, I love that. All right. That's it, I think. Switch 2, state of. Make sure you like us. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you rate us. Make sure you leave some comments on all the platforms, because that's how we can keep doing this and make it even better, make it great. We'll take your feedback if it's good and we like it. If it ain't,
then
it
rocks. We are at Super Brothers on all the platforms.
Yes.
And we out.
All right. Peace. Super Brothers.
Brothers.